Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win, or you find a way to lose. Now, the WBA has ranked Jermall Charlo at number 5 in the 168-pound division. Now, to some of you, that doesn't really matter. But to me, that matters. Because what it tells me is that Canelo and Eddie Reynoso, who've already come out and said they want to continue working with Al Heyman. They love the way PBC has treated them. What that tells me is they're looking to work with PBC, and I personally think Earl Spence and Jermall Charlo are the two fights Canelo's looking at. Now, for those who are saying, nah, Canelo and Eddie Hearn have a bromance going on. To that I say, in the most respectful way, they'll hold your horses, and let's not take it to the stupid. They had a bromance. Past tense. They broke it up. You see, Canelo has finished his third fight with the PBC, and he hasn't mentioned anything about Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn hasn't mentioned anything about Canelo. That's because Canelo and the PBC, like I've been saying for months, they have a plan. And I really think the plan is for Canelo to scrap with Earl Spence and Jermall Charlo. Now, for those of you who are living underneath the rock and don't know who Jermall Charlo is, okay? Well, this is Jermall Charlo right here. 33 wins, 22 KOs. He has a twin brother named Jermall. Jermall fought Canelo already. He hit the goddamn jackpot, won the lottery, and he's disappeared. He's in silk pajamas somewhere chilling, probably eating goddamn crackers, cheese with caviar. He ain't even thinking about getting back in the ring. I saw a post that Jermall was something about back in training or some bullshit. He ain't getting back in no damn ring. But his brother Jermall is supposed to be returning on the Tank undercard, okay? So I really think that this is a plan to get Jermall Charlo a step closer to the Canelo fight. We all know the secret society is in full effect, and we know how things work behind the scenes with key decision makers. And to me, the writing's on the wall. You saw what they did with Earl Spence. Man didn't even have a fight at 154. And you saw the position where they ranked him. All of a sudden, he still hasn't fought at 154, and then he's going into a title shot ranked number 1 for Sebastian Fundora. The shit that's going on is the same stuff that's been going on for years, where sanctioning bodies are getting paid off to have promoters, fighters put into certain positions so they can fight for a title or fight for a mandatory spot. But when you're Al Heyman, the PBC, and you got big names like a Earl Spence or Jermall Charlo, you don't put them in position to fight for a mandatory spot. You pay the right people to get them in position to go into a title fight. Now, Jermall, 6'1", 73.5-inch reach. He against Canelo would make an interesting fight right now. Many people feel Jermall would lose, but he's got to knock the rust off, and maybe that's why he's getting the fight this year on the Tank undercard. Hopefully he does well on that, and then Canelo can say, okay, he got a big knockout. He's coming off of a win against Jose Benavidez. In these two fights, maybe Canelo feels people won't criticize him too much over fighting what many people feel is a handicapped Jermall Charlo. Now, when it comes to the WBC rankings, where is it? The WBA. Okay, I got it right here. Let me show y'all this. Well, I'm gonna show you something. We're gonna blow your mind. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me change this for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Where is it? WB. Is it this one? Okay. So check this out. All right? Now, this is updated. All this was just updated. So it's all updated as of October 31st. Okay? Now look at this. All right? I want y'all to pay attention. Jermall Charlo is now ranked number 5. Where did he come from? Anyway, you still got Billy ranked number 1, Lester Martinez ranked number 2, Jaime Munguia ranked number 3, Berlanga ranked 4, Charlo 5. All right? So that's for the WBA. Now, when you look here and you look at the WBA's ranking as of 30 September, okay? So a month ago, the WBA had ranked number 1, Christian and Billy, which that didn't change. Lester Martinez, ranked number 2, that didn't change. Jaime Munguia, ranked number 3, that didn't change. Edgar Berlanga, ranked number 4, that didn't change. Then they had Bekdamir Melekuzev, so the Beck Bully, ranked number 5. Jermall Charlo is taking that position. The Beck Bully's been bumped down to number 6. And the number 6 position, they had Darius Fulgham, who's been bumped down to number 7. And then the number 7 position, they had Caleb Simpson, who's bumped down to number 8 now. The number 8 position, they had Beck Nurman Gambit, and he's number 9 now. Then number 10 is David Stevens, who was number 9. Then I'm trying to see who dropped off of here. Who the hell dropped off? But anyway, probably Junior Yunnan. But anyway, you see Jermall Charlo is ranked number 5. He came and leapfrogged everybody because I'm telling you, they're trying to get him in line for either Caleb Plant or Canelo Alvarez. But the bottom line is Jermall Charlo is about to get a big opportunity. And there are a lot of people who may not agree with that because they just feel like this is going to be another cherry pick by Canelo. Because we know Jermall and his personal life, he hasn't had it together and going on like 3-4 years or something. It's crazy. Anyway, just pay attention to that. Be on the lookout for Jermall Charlo. If he gets past, who's he fighting? Abel Ramos? Whoever he's fighting, if he gets past him, I don't even know who he's fighting. I thought excuse me, man. I thought he was fighting Abel Ramos. I don't know, man. I've been reading so much damn boxing. But anyway, if he gets past his next opponent, I would not be surprised if his name was the one mentioned. Because when you take a look at, let's just look at this, because it's going to change, but at least we can look at what's currently out there, right? I clicked on the wrong thing. No, I didn't. Oh, no, yes, I did. Okay, let me go back in here. Window capture. God damn, where is that one? Oh, that's why I'm on the wrong damn one. Okay, right here, window capture. All right, so when you look right here, at least for the WBA and Canelo, well, who Jermall Charlo could fight. I mean, I'm just looking like for Canelo, he's not fighting in Billy. Skull just picked up that strap. Maybe he fights Skull. I don't know. Diego Pacheco, I don't see him fighting him. Jermall Charlo. Out of all these names, Diego Pacheco, Christian and Billy, William Skull, and Jermall Charlo. Let's be real. We know he ain't fighting David Benavidez. But out of these names, Skull, Pacheco, and Billy, Jermall Charlo, who do you think Canelo's going to fight? I doubt he fights Skull because no one knows him, even though Canelo will probably want his strap back. I don't think he's going to fight Diego Pacheco because Pacheco hasn't really done much yet. He's on his way, but, hey, look, Pacheco's not Jaime Munguia as far as notoriety, right? Name notoriety. But in Billy, he should have fighting in Billy. But Jermall Charlo, that's a big name in boxing. And that is who I think Canelo is eyeballing. Okay? Him and Spence. Now, that being said, y'all could come up with your own predictions. But I'm just sitting here trying to use a little deductive reasoning here to really try to make sense of who has commitments, who doesn't have commitments, who has big names, who has the name notoriety, and who would bring the most money to Canelo. And out of Billy or Jermall, it's going to be Jermall. William Skull or Jermall, it's going to be Jermall. Diego Pacheco or Jermall, it's going to be Jermall. So when I look at it, I think Jermall Charlo is going to be next up for Canelo. Him or Earl Spence, if Earl Spence gets past Fundora. But it'll probably be Jermall first, because Jermall's fighting in a couple weeks. And then he'll be ready to fight next year when Canelo's ready. Earl Spence will fight next year, and then he'll probably be ready for Canelo after Canelo fights Jermall, if he beats Jermall. And then Earl Spence will fight Canelo later in the year. That's how I see it going. But I don't think Earl Spence gets past Fundora. And Jermall, I think Jermall will be just fine. He's strong, he got a strong jab. He just got to be in training, have discipline, and outside the ring distractions, have those subside a bit. But he's had a litany of challenges in his personal life that hopefully he's gotten them contained, because I hate to see him get in the ring against anyone other than Canelo and have somebody tranquilize him. Like, that's just not what he wants. All right, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. The WBA ranks Jermall Charlo number 5 at 168. They're doing it for a reason, people. He either going for Canelo, or they're going to try to line up that Caleb Plant fight. So if he beats Caleb Plant, he'll be the WBA interim world super middleweight champion. And that will carry a little more intrigue and suspense around his name as he enters the match with Canelo. Anyway, man, keep cool. I got a little cold, so I'm going to get the hell off this microphone. In the breeze.